guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video talking all about my MAC lipsticks. Now, I actually had a kind of rediscovery of all of my MAC lipsticks recently. I was watching my friend Louise or Sprinkle of Glitters videos and she was talking about her top 10 favourite lipsticks, and I think like 2 or 3 of them were from MAC. And you know, when I first started doing videos on YouTube, I was obsessed with MAC and especially their lipsticks, and I went through kind of a phase of buying a lot of MAC lipsticks and using them and loving them, like my everyday kind of lipsticks. They were always in my makeup bag. And then as I've become kind of like more into beauty, or like into beauty for a very long period of time, I've kind of discovered other things, and I haven't like stopped liking them, but I kind of forgot about them, and I recently kind of rediscovered my MAC lipstick collection and I've just been loving them. So I thought I would do a video showing you the MAC lipsticks that I've got, and kind of what they look like and which ones I would recommend and things like that. I've got 16, I just counted them all, which seems ridiculous, but I actually don't have, there are a lot of shades in the MAC lipstick collection, and I think I have a kind of good amount, and a lot of them I wear a lot as well. So I'm going to start with kind of nudes and the kind of everyday shades. The first one, this is probably my most worn one of all time, is Hue, and this is a really, really gorgeous kind of nude pink shade. And it's just very, very wearable for a kind of everyday look and really, really nice. What I'm going to do as well, I'm going to show you close-ups of these as I'm talking, but I'm also going to do proper swatches and actually put them on my website. So if you want to see those, then I'll link them in the information bar below. So that's Hue, that's definitely one of my most worn. And if you're looking for a kind of first lipstick purchase from MAC, I would recommend Hue. I think it may have been my first lipstick purchase from MAC. But that is Hue anyway, and I really, really like that. The next one is a Viva Glam shade, and this is Viva Glam 5. Now, if you guys don't know about the Viva Glam lipsticks from MAC, they're basically for AIDS charity, and they go, all of the proceeds go to the AIDS charity. Like, you know, normally companies do like a charity lipstick, it's like £1 goes to it. In the Viva Glam lipstick kind of foundation, I think it is, all of the funds go to the charity, so it's amazing. Anyway, this is a really gorgeous kind of shimmery nude. It's a darker nude, it's more of a kind of mumsy colour. A lot of you guys would think maybe this is a little bit old, but I've got so into these colours recently. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, I don't know, but I've really, really been liking these kind of colours, the kind of darker, like browny nudes, so I really love that. Next up is one that is, this is really old, this is from the Hello Kitty collection. I don't know when the Hello Kitty collection came out. I have a feeling it was like 2008 maybe. So it's pretty old. I actually got this in a CCO, so I got it when I thought that I couldn't get it, and I wanted Fashion Muse so bad, which was the lilac from the Hello Kitty collection, but I couldn't get it. This is Cutester, which is a really lovely kind of natural pinky nude colour, and it's got a little bit of shimmer to it. The thing that happened to this basically melted in the sun, and then I put it on and the top fell off, so I kind of reconstructed it and put it in the fridge. Not very well, but it's still kind of usable, and this is just a gorgeous everyday shade. And I haven't actually been mentioning the finishes. This is a luster, so it's actually quite glossy and nice. Hue, I believe, is a glaze, and Viva Glam 5 is a luster. So the lusters are a lot more kind of sheeny and kind of like halfway in between a gloss and a lipstick. The glazes are a little bit more, I always think that something about them is a little bit more shimmery, like it seems to be more of a like sheen to the lips rather than actual gloss. I just said the glosses were like sheens, but you guys know what I mean. Right, next up, I'm going to do these two together because they're actually really, really similar. The first one is from the Neo Sci-Fi collection, which is also really old, and I also got this at a CCO, and this is Sun Sonic. And I know you're meant to throw lipsticks away after a certain period of time, but personally, unless I've used them, they're my lipsticks, I'm the only person using them. I'm just going to keep using them until they go dry or smelly or whatever. So if anyone's going to be like, you should throw them away, I'm kind of aware that you're meant to throw them away after a certain period of time, but I don't. I look after my stuff. So yeah, this is Sun Sonic, and this is a Frost. And this is like a very, very pale, light, kind of shimmery, golden colour, which I really like. It's not that wearable, like you have to be kind of careful about how you wear it. You need moisturised lips. If you wear this with dry lips, it's like the worst thing ever. And then Gel, which is actually part of the permanent collection, and this is a lot. I think it's a lot more wearable. This is also a Frost. They are very, very similar if I do a bit of a comparison. Sunsonic is a little bit lighter, so a little bit less wearable, and this is a limited edition from a long time ago anyway, so you won't be able to buy that. But Gel is part of their permanent collection, and this is a kind of darker bronze colour, but it's a similar kind of idea. Sunsonic is more of like a pinky silver colour, and this is like a really metallic bronze, gorgeous in the summer when you have a tan. I absolutely love that. I haven't worn it in a while because, like I said, it's hard to wear. I've just got my hair stuck in my lip gloss really badly. There we go. Yeah, really, really hard to wear, especially in the winter if you're a bit pale. A great one for the summertime. Moving on to kind of pale pinks, and a coral actually first. I'm going to do this pale coral. This is Colour Me Coral, and I believe it was, I don't know whether the collection was called Colour Me Coral, I can't quite remember, but this was right when I first started doing YouTube, I think, was when I bought this, when I was still at uni. And this is a Frost, I believe, as well. It's kind of like a metallic shimmery coral colour. Again, a very, very summery colour. Not one that I will wear in the winter, and as you can see, not one I've used that much. But very, very pretty for like certain looks. I really, really like that. Okay, so moving on to the pale pinks. My first one, and the one that I think is the most popular and most easy to wear as well, is Cream Cup, which is a cream sheen, and the cream sheen formulas are really, really popular. They're very moisturising, a little bit glossy but not too much. This is a kind of nude pink, but it's quite a pale nude pink. So it does look fairly pale on the lips and quite lilac-y as well when you put it on. It's got that kind of lilac hint to it, but I really, really like this. The formulation is great, and I think it's one of those ones that you can have in your bag and wear kind of every day, and this is the one that's been in my bag at the moment as well. And then the other kind of pale pinks I have are Speed Dial, which is actually not so pale. It's more of a kind of vibrant, slightly Barbie-ish pink actually. But I really, really like this, and I think this is a cream sheen too, so it's the same formula, very creamy, really nice to wear on the lips, and I've used that a fair amount. The next two are actually fairly similar. They are Saint Germain, or Saint Germain, however you want to say it, which is a really bright kind of pastel pink, and this is an amplified formula, so it's very pigmented. It's really bright. It's not something that you would wear every day, but it's definitely kind of a fun one to wear. And if you like your kind of baby pinks, then definitely a good choice, and it's really pigmented too, which is lovely. The next one is a very similar shade to that, and it's the Viva Glam Lady Gaga lipstick, which is also very, very popular. This is a little bit lighter and a little bit more wearable than Saint Germain. If you like Saint Germain but you want something that you could wear on a day-to-day basis and is not really scary, then Viva Glam Gaga is definitely a good choice. It's a luster, so it's a lot more glossy, and it's more of a kind of classic baby pink rather than that very like pastel-y, slightly lilac tone that you get with Saint Germain. I really, really love this. And it's definitely a kind of easier way to wear that bright pink, like I said. Moving on to lilacs. Now I've got two kind of lilac based lipsticks from MAC. The first one was my favourite lipstick for a very long time, and I feel like the last year or so I've actually kind of grown up in my lipstick taste a little bit. Like I said, I go for kind of more browny nudes now, and more kind of natural tones and berry colours rather than kind of lilacs and baby pinks. But about a year and a half ago, this was my ultimate favourite lipstick. I adored it, and it's Pervette, which is a glaze as well. As you can see, I use this quite a lot, considering it's, you know, not a everyday colour really. I used it quite a lot, and it's a slightly metallic lilac, and it has really, really... Woof is scratching the door. Woof, what are you doing? Do you want to go out? It's the first time Woof has actually kind of been in the room with me when I've been filming in ages, and I got so excited, but now she's left, so she doesn't love me. Anyway, Pervette has kind of like a blue, kind of iridescent undertone. I absolutely love the colour. It's kind of spacey, I don't know, I adore it, but it isn't the most flattering to wear on the lips. I just love the colour. And then the other lilac that I have is Blooming Lovely, which is an amplified, so again, really, really pigmented. This was from the Liberty of London collection a couple of years ago, I think it was 2010, and it's more of a kind of deep lilac, maybe like a heathery kind of colour. I'm running out of places to swatch on my hand, yeah, it's a really beautiful kind of dark lilac, but this is one that I really haven't worn very much. It was kind of an impulse buy. The formulation is beautiful, but like I said, not the most wearable. There's only 4 left, so I'm gonna do yeah, I'm going to do my two kind of bright ones together. The first one is Costa Chic, which is a super bright coral with kind of like a goldy undertone to it. And I normally would never ever go for this colour, but my friend Tanya, or Pixie 2 Woo, talked me into it when we were in MAC about a year ago now, as like the most amazing summer colour, and this with a tan looks absolutely gorgeous. Like I said with my other Colour Me Coral shade, it is definitely more flattering with a tan. It's that kind of thing, that very bright kind of corally colour, but it is just beautiful. Next up is my all-time favourite MAC lipstick, and I hardly ever wear it because it's so bright, but it's just the most gorgeous colour. It's Show Orchid, so it's a bright fuchsia with blue undertones. I absolutely love this. If you want a kind of really bright going out lip, but you still want it to be sophisticated, because sometimes if you wear bright pinks, like neon pinks, I think they look a bit Barbie doll, and aren't necessarily like the best thing to wear with a nice dress and stuff, whereas this is a bright pink and you can wear it with a nice dress and still look very kind of glamorous, but really girly. It's such a girly colour. It almost is the same colour as my nail varnish as well. Where am I going to swatch this? On my thumb. As you can see there, it's really bright, but I absolutely love it. I don't know what this is amplified to, so a lovely kind of rich pigmentation and a rich formulation. It's like on the lips, very moisturising. And the only finish from MAC that I'm not a fan of is the Frost, because I think it can be a little bit drying. All of the others I think are really great and nice and moisturising on the lips. The next one, this is one of the Sheen Supreme lipsticks. It's the only one I have in Quite the Thing, which is, this is also a purpley kind of, this actually I haven't had for that long. It's kind of like a plummy lilac colour, but when you put it on, it goes a little bit more fuchsia. So it's kind of like a vamped up version of Show Orchid, and it's a lot more glossy. These Sheen Supreme lipsticks are really glossy. They're almost like a gloss, but just in a lipstick form. But I like that. I haven't actually, I think I've only worn it like once or twice. It's one of those lipsticks that I bought because I just adore the shade, but really it's not a very wearable colour, but I do love it. And then finally, my only red from MAC is Ladybug, which is a luster. So it's a really bright kind of vibrant red. It's quite a yellow red, and it's just a classic red, I think, but because it's a luster, it's really glossy and really nice, and it is just the perfect ladybug colour, as you can see there. So that's it for my MAC lipsticks. Definitely, if you are thinking about buying MAC lipsticks and you don't have any, or you only have a few, the ones I would recommend for, like, not beginners, but like if you want to get your money's worth out of MAC lipstick, I would definitely recommend Hue as a great everyday kind of pale nude colour, amazing. I would also really recommend Cream Cup if you like kind of a pinky lip, like a pale pink lip, and Viva Glam Gaga as well, I think is a great one if you like a bit of a brighter pink. For kind of like everyday nudie shades, these are definitely my kind of most used favourite shades. I don't actually have any of the more nude shades from MAC. The only one I have is Viva Glam 5, like I said, the kind of like this one, if you can see, a little bit more of like a brownie nude, but I don't have like Myth, Freckle Tone, any of those kind of really nude lips. I don't have. Like I said, my collection isn't huge. It's definitely more than the average person needs of MAC lipsticks, but it isn't enormous. But yeah, they're the ones that I have. Like I said before, if you want to see swatches on my blog, make sure you go and check them out. I'll put a link in the information bar below. And that is it. So I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Don't forget I'm vlogging every single day in Feb, so if you want to see those videos, then go and check out my vlog channel. And I will see you again very soon, guys. Bye!